Hello guys, welcome to Line Cyber Screen Printing. I'm Jericho from Jury, and for today's video guys, I'm going to discuss what kind of contact we are using. We already have video about this. You can find it to our channel. The title is What is Spacer? We use Filipino language, but in this video guys, I'm going to speak English because we want to reach many people who wants to learn screen printing. I hope you understand guys, and thank you for bearing with us. Now I'm going to discuss what is off contact in screen printing, and I'm going to show you what will happen if you don't use any off contact while printing it, and if you use off contact. So without further ado, let's get started. Welcome back guys. Before we start printing, what is off contact? Off contact is the distance between the bottom of the screen mesh and the top of the garment being printed. In short guys, there's a small gap between them. Is this important? Yes, because the quality and resolutions are greatly affected at the point of contact. If you use off contact, your print will be sharp and it can reduce the impact of viscous cohesive ink. Because the plastisol ink with cohesive quality can cause blurring or loss of definitions and sharpness. This occurs when the screen sticks on the printed garment and during the shearing process, the print slides. And also if you use more or thicker off contact, it increases the amount of ink deposited on the t-shirt, and on the contrary, if you use a thinner off contact, it will reduce the amount of ink deposited on the t-shirt. So guys, let's try to print with off contact and without off contact on screen. So first, let's start printing without off contact. We're going to use this single line table press because our line table have already off contact and it cannot be removed. So this single line table press have no off contact. So this is perfect for our video today. So let's start printing. So we are done on first coating. So let's cure it using heat gun. Then after that guys, let's print the second coating and let's see what will happen on our print. Now that we are done in second coating, let's cure it first before we try to judge our print. So let's take a look closely. You can see even we printed it 2 times, we can still see the fabric on the printed t-shirt. This will happen if you don't use any of contact while printing it. But the printed design still have a good sharpness and the details of the design is still good. But the only problem is the ink deposited on the t-shirt is still not enough. So let's try to print it once again and let's see what will happen. So let's print the third coating and let's see what will happen guys. So our third coating is done. So let's take a look closely again and let's see what happened to our printed design. So guys, even we printed it 3 times, the ink thickness still not enough to cover the t-shirt with ink. We can still see some fabric on the printed designs. And also guys, the sharpness of the printed is not good anymore. You can see the edges of the designs have excess ink or the ink spread a little on the edges. So that's why the details of the designs is lost. So guys, next we're going to print with off contact. We're going to use our line table. You can see at the upper of the platen there's a long bar. It can be used as a off contact, but even we have that, we're still putting another off contact at the bottom of the platen. So let's start printing. You can see we stick our off contact on the screen so that even after we remove it, to cure the first coating, we cannot forget to put the off contact. So let's start printing guys. We're going to print 3 times like the first one we did and let's see what will happen on the printed design. So here's the first coating. So here's the second coating. You can see even we print it 2 times, the thickness of the ink is already good. But we're going to print this 3 times and let's see what will happen. And also guys, if you don't know, this design can be printed 2 times, enough to cover all the fabric, or the thickness of the design is enough if you print it 2 times. Sometimes more than that, the printed design will lose the details, but let's see what will happen. So that's it guys, we are done in third coating and let's take a look closely in the printed design. You can see it, even we printed it 3 times, the edges of the printed design is still sharp, but some areas lost the details, but still good compared to without a contact. And the thickness of the design is also good. If you touch it, you can feel the thickness of it. So that's it guys, you can compare it and see the difference. If you see some areas with off contact have lost details, that's because we print it 3 times. And that's why the designs lost some details. We usually print these designs only 2 times, but for the sake of our video, we print it 3 times to compare the two. But still, with off contact, the edges of the design still sharp. So that's it. If you have questions, don't hesitate to leave a comment below. Thank you. So that's it guys. Thank you for watching and don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell for more videos about line table screen printing tutorial. Thank you very much for watching.